Everyone, this is Joan, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day. So, you're looking at the table of nations. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that, but you're looking at the table of nations from the Bible, Genesis 10. And the reason why I'm doing this is in response to a question I received from a video. This is a video I did August 12th titled Nimrod and Gilgamesh, in which I presented a theory that Gilgamesh and Nimrod were the same person, and also the possibility that not only was Naama Noah's wife, but she was possibly her son or possibly stepson and grandson's wife as well, because people lived 900 years before the flood. So she was one of the few people to make it through the flood, and the only one from the Cain line. She was half from the Cain line. So anyway, the question was asked by Demetrius Carter, and I think this is a question, but it says, I'll look at this fact though, if Nimrod built Babylonia, where did all these other people come from? Gods and things like that, because Nimrod came from Cush, a so-called African. Yeah, I totally agree. And if you look at the biblical table of nations, okay, and they tried to color code it with Noah, Noah's sons, grandsons, great-grandsons, great-great-grandsons, great-great-great-grandsons, great-great-great-great-grandsons. Isn't that wonderful when you think about how many generations we are, and how we don't ever think about how, if you really could, you could trace each and every one of us back to Adam, But in any case, when you look at the Ham line, Ham had, of course you're starting from Noah. Then Ham had Cush. Cush had Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Ra'amah, Sabtika, and Nimrod. Okay, so yeah, and this is generally considered to be the African line. Now, at one point, we were told, at least when I was in school, that African Americans came from the Ham line, and then the Hebrew Israelites came out and said, no, we actually came from the Shem line, and the Shem line is here, Noah, Shem, then Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, Aram, other sons and daughters, Arphaxad had, had Selah, other sons and daughters. Selah had Eber, other sons and daughters. Eber had Peleg, and they skipped all the rest and went straight to the Savior. But, of course, Judah would be in there, and that's where Hebrew Israelites, or that's where African Americans, according to Hebrew Israelites, came from. And, I agree with that. I have no argument with that. So the basic question was who was helping Nimrod? I think something like that. And the thing is, if you look how far down Nimrod is, even though he's this far down, he is in blue. And blue is a great-grandson. Okay, a great-grandson from Noah. So all these people in blue are also great-grandsons. And the Bible tells you basically the names of their people. Instead of telling you that the actual name of this person, it's giving you the group. So these were all the people who were available to help. Well, actually, it's the blue. It wouldn't just be the blue, because that would be the people who were the same age or same generation as Nimrod. And if people were not living 900 years in, but they were still living longer than us. So you would have to take the people who were in the blue and the people in the red. And, I don't know, maybe Japheth, Shem, and Ham were even still around at that time. That might be pushing it, but the point is, you could possibly have people here, here, and here, these three colors, who would still have been available to help with building that Tower of Babel. And even their children might still have been old enough to assist. People can pretty much help out when they are teenagers. So if you go back and say, okay, this is where Nimrod is. His children, who would be Noah's great grandsons, are in black. Some of them might have been old enough to help out. So in that case, you'd have almost this whole thing, this whole table of nations that would have been available to assist in the building of the Tower of Babel. So I hope that answered the question. If I got the question right, because sometimes I'm capable of misinterpreting the question that is being asked, and I want to be as accurate as possible. And I also want to thank you for looking at my video and for commenting on it. And I am going to, well, I won't even say I'm going to try to do better, because I'm always trying to do better. But in any case, you guys have a great and wonderful day.